It's not really much of a video, this, is it? For the most recent Ludum Dare, of which the theme was ancient technology, I participated and I made this little game where you talk to a little old DOS-style OS system. His name is Bud.E. You can tell him your name, and then we just sort of talk to him, and we learn about him, and they learn about us, and what our favorite thing is. This is actually going to the game proper, which I guess it can be spoiled, so I'm gonna load up an example project of what it can do. There we go. So it starts off with a power button, because in the WebGL version, I need to make sure that you're focused on the actual WebGL app. Now the reason it says screw you and be sad, because if I say screw you, it'll be angry, and if I say be sad, keep an ear on the text tone. Yeah, right? The tone of Bud.E's text, or the voice as I call it, actually changes based on his emotion. And let me show you how all this works. We go Window. I use the node editor that I'm using in the other project at the moment. So here's the example that I just set up there. I have a script which, when I drag this node canvas into it, will find the start node and then run into the first thing that always happens is get your name, and it just works on dialogue nodes that go and go and go. I can also set specific emotions if I want to, or I can set specific events, which will happen in time as I say, based on any inputs. This is actually kind of nice. I love this node editor. It's really cool, but it's a little unstable, and there's some really interesting quirks with it. Like if I click happy and sad, it doesn't actually update the correct enum unless I'm already focused on this node. Little things like that which make me think that for Wish, for the other project, I'm going to have to create my own system, or use another node, use an external flowchart system, which I read from in-game. Everything's already kind of working. It's hard to explain what went wrong and what worked. I guess what worked is this is a very scopable project. I managed to do it in under 2 days, just in my spare time. This was mostly an experiment in short-form narrative, because there's going to be a lot of that in the game I'm making. I have to actually make all the narrative fit within like 140 characters or so, because I'm so limited on how much each NPC can say. I actually found it surprisingly easy and useful to write short form, because it means that you have to get to the point, both narratively and thematically, what you're trying to get across to the player. What I did find more troublesome was the short range of answers you can give. So like, I have yes, no, hello, shout on the other project, but I need custom answers as well. That's going to be an interesting problem to overcome. Anyway, that's my game, my short little narrative project. I haven't played the full thing because I didn't want to spoil it in case you wanted to. You can find that game. There we go. Oh wait, this is Sean's game. Hold on, I'm going to do a section at the end where I recommend other people's stuff. So you can find my game on the Ludum Dare 36 site here. I don't know, I guess I'll dump a link to it in the description. Other games that'd be really cool to play. This is by a friend called Sean, similar vein. It's a Windows 95 simulator. Yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. And this is by a friend called Jacob. This I haven't played yet, but it's also in a similar vein. It's almost like old technology is the best joke to be gotten out of. Holy crap, that's amazing. Oh, it's a clicky game. It's an idle game. That's genius. Okay, seriously, go play this one. I'll put a link for these two in the description as well. I think that's it for my dare. Yeah,